Hello. Welcome. Come in. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody is good. I hope everybody has enjoyed the holiday weekend. My apologies to y'all. I thank y'all for being patient. I thank y'all for rocking with your girl, because baby, I'm having a problem with charging my laptop. So if worse comes to worse, I might have to move from the laptop to my desktop. But we gonna see, because y'all know my motto is we gonna make it do what it do. We still gonna lean with it, roll with it, rock with it, and hopefully everything will go okay. But I definitely appreciate y'all for hanging in there. Let me say hello to everybody and see what is going on. Hey, Kenzie love, what's going on, Kenzu? Thank you for coming through. Ooh, child. Y'all know if it ain't one thing, it's another. Hey, Michelle, thank you for coming through. How are you today? Torian, what's going on? I'm going to drop it to you, Torian. I'll just, you know how it go with me. You know how it go, okay? You know how it goes. So, guys, welcome to you. If this is your first time finding my channel, then this is, of course, I am Tamika. This is Tamika's Den. And usually with what you should be watching, I'll give you guys, whatever movies that's coming soon come in theaters, streaming services, TV. I tell you some of the updates on the things that I have already watched and what I thought about it, things that I think you should check out. No specific order. Some of the categories that you may hear me put them in or say at times as if you was under a rock and you missed it. Watch it now. Okay, thank me later for me telling you about it. And coming soon come, and all of that. So it was quite a few things that I did get to check up on, y'all, that I just wanted to give y'all the update on. We will be going through, of course, the things that's coming out for July to movie theaters and streaming services. But before we get into that, it was just some other things that I wanted to run by you guys. That I did get to check out. Some things, of course, that I have been doing reviews on that maybe y'all didn't know about, because sometimes I get messages from people where they're like, oh, I didn't even know you was talking about that, right? You don't get the notifications or whatever else, which is why we always say, follow us on social media as well. I am Tamika's Den, just everywhere. And, that way you can know and get updates there when we are going live. Also make sure that you click that notification bell. Sometimes we got to turn it off and then turn it back on. Some people say you got to subscribe, then unsubscribe, whatever. You're looking at the community tab and all of the things. So, yeah, it was quite a few that I actually have been able to check in on that I wanted to kind of, give y'all a little bit of a rundown on, child. So 1 minute. This thing all tangled up, honey. I'm a mess today. I'm a mess. But we here. We in here. Okay, so. I don't know. Okay. I could be able to pull these up with no problem, because, of course, y'all know I always be having some stuff going on. All right, you guys. So in terms of just some of the things that I watched, these is also mostly things that I already did, reviews on. Like I said, just in case if you missed it or you didn't know. Interview with a Vampire was one of the best TV shows on Daggone TV. Can't wait for the Daggone new season to come, honey. They did what needed to be done. I was doing reviews on that. Supercell, I actually had the pleasure of joining Tori and Rain, Moda J, Moochie, shout out to them. And we talked about that. If you missed that live, check it out. If you have not watched Supercell, check that out. It is definitely a very good show, and they better get a season 2, honey. I don't know what to say. If Netflix dropped the ball on that one, they dumb as hell. Then somebody else hopefully pick it up, but hopefully they won't. Mayor of Kingstown, that's something else that I usually do the reviews with. Moochie, Detroit Kings, Booby, Candy Love. That's one of the best shows on TV, in my opinion. Love it to death. So we do reviews on that. If for some reason, I don't know what the reason would be, that you are not watching that definitely should be one that you definitely should be watching. Clips, child. I will just say that one was interesting, okay? Kendall requested that one, so I did that one for her. It wasn't necessarily on my list to review. It definitely was interesting. I'll say that. So if for whatever reason y'all did not know that I was doing reviews and y'all want to check those out, you can. I also put up my thoughts on the Watcher movie, which was another one that I will say was interesting. I put up a review up for Bad Boys, which I did enjoy that one a whole lot. I would not mind getting another one. I did put up, I don't know if I'll put it on YouTube. Maybe I'll share it here too, but I have been being more active on TikTok, you guys. If you're not following me on TikTok, please do. And I have been putting up some of my thoughts on different shows and movies over there as well. Sometimes I do ones over there that I don't do over here. So like A Quiet Place, I know I talked about that over there. Queenie, I talked about over there. That was interesting. That definitely was not what I was expecting. It's not what I thought it was going to be. House of the Dragon, I typically talk about that over there as well. But then I joined Nita the Diva over here on YouTube with her panel, and we discussed the episode on Mondays. Okay, the next day after the episode drops, we talk about that at around 7:05. So join us for the live if you can, and come through if you are watching House of the Dragon. I definitely love that one. And of course, y'all know Power Book 2. We've been doing that. That we will be doing. We have been doing it on Sundays, but that one I'm actually hosting, and we will be doing that one this Monday at around 9:15. So after I do House of the Dragon, we would be doing, that one, of course, myself, Moochie, Inga, and EJ, the TV junkie. So just kind of giving y'all some updates on those. Let's see. You're welcome, Kendall. And shout out to Kendall. Oh God, I don't even want to miss nobody. Yeah. Kendall, let me see something real quick, because I'll be forgetting. I was supposed to post it in my community tab, and I forgot to put my person of the week too. Sometime I'll be running behind y'all, but I appreciate everybody. But I wanted to give a shout out to Kendall, to Derry B, to Matthew Wilson, who all has sent me cash apps. Anybody that sent me a super chat, Sonia and Monique Johnson. I definitely appreciate y'all so much, because you don't have to do that. The only thing that I really ask for y'all to do is please hit that like, and hit the like, share, comment if you can, and it's definitely appreciated. I appreciate all you guys' support. Hey, my sweet perspective. Hey, Ashley. Ashley has been getting busy in these streets too, honey. Y'all be calling me the busiest woman, but I think she's the busiest woman. I'm trying to get to her level. If you are not following my sweet perspective for any reason, definitely go over there, subscribe to her. You will not be disappointed. She be covering all different type of things. Okay, definitely check her out and tune in to what she got going on over there. Yeah, so that was some of those, just that I do reviews on and that I also enjoy. Now, child, this one came out a while back, but I was late to the party. I ended up sitting my behind down one day and watching it. And I know that a lot of my peoples is not into the horror movies, okay? This was definitely in the horror genre, but baby, It was interesting to say the least. It did capture my attention. We had a TV show host who basically, you know, was trying to make his comeback, so to speak, right? I think his wife had passed away. He hadn't been out here in these streets for quite some time. And, he's trying to make his comeback and he wants to, of course, like, get his TV ratings up and make people interested in him again and make people want to watch his show again and follow him again and do all of the things. And so it's like a Halloween special when he comes back. So, of course, with it being Halloween, he want to go ahead and have people that supposedly can speak to the spirits, speak to the dead and all of that type of stuff, right? And this one guy that comes up there, at first he's just kind of guessing random things, saying random names, and most of the people are looking around like, yeah, no, you ain't talking to me, you ain't talking about me, nothing you saying sounds like anyone that I know. And we also, of course, have this skeptic that is there to prove them wrong, but he's saying that if anybody is for real, he would award them with like $1 million or whatever, right? But he's pretty much against them because, of course, he don't want to have to give nobody this $1 million, and he doesn't believe that anything that they say could be real. So the first guy that comes out is like very weird, and it is maybe two people that after he say a name a couple of different times, they like, yeah, that's my wife, or yeah, that's my son. And, he is able to get a couple things right, but he gets sick in the middle of the broadcast and they got to rush him out to the hospital. So that's already one weird thing that already has happened where I would have been like, yeah, no, okay, some funny stuff going on here. But they keep going, and he is getting warned by one of his assistants, but he not really paying the assistant no mind. They saying he overreacting and, don't worry about it, whatever. So now we get this young girl that comes in that apparently she supposedly has been possessed. She's been in some type of cult. They actually got her away from the cult. Is a lady that's raising her. The lady is also a psychiatrist and, supposed to be very experienced in these different type of situations. And so he has her come on the show to talk about this girl. It's already been on the news. There's been a documentary about it. She's wrote a book about it. So he's trying to promote it. And mind you, she's saying, we don't want to take it too far. We don't want to go into too much with the girl. But because he's so worried about getting his ratings, he could care less. Of course, he's just going to try to do what he got to do, regardless of what warnings that he's getting. Okay, you already know how that goes. And he's over here talking about how Noah's going to be so great. It's going to get her more exposure for her book. And it's going to, of course, get him to where he's trying to get to. So no matter what they saying, he pretty much still like, we going to keep on going. Okay, so keep that in mind. And, he here telling the freaking, he here telling the audience, like, we gonna do our thing. This is gonna be okay. We gonna, we'll be right back after this break. Be ready for it, right? Like we about to just have a funky good time out here. No matter what she says, he says something in the opposite of, what she's saying. So he still want to continue on with it. And I'm sorry, y'all, my things is in the wrong place. So of course, bear with me. But so he just still wants to keep on going with it or whatever, right? No matter what she tells him. And this girl, like, if you ever seen The Exorcist from back in the days, that's what it kind of reminded me of. Like, she's over here giving us, because of course they decide, like, oh, we want to do a demonstration because nobody believes it. And even when it comes to that, she's against it. She's saying, nah, we can't do no demonstration. It would be too dangerous. This is not the proper setting, because she's saying that the audience is going to have to make sure they stay quiet. They can't make no noise. They can't, interrupt anything and all of that, right? So nonetheless, child, they go ahead and they are able to talk her into, doing it anyway. So he's up here telling the people like, oh, we're going to attempt to communicate with the devil. Okay. And basically, this is the lady and this is the girl, right? And he's like, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsor. And after we get this word from the sponsor, we all in. We gonna go for it. And mind you, the whole time that they're talking to the girl, she's just basically staring off into the camera. And he's telling her, like, oh, you don't have to stare, into the camera, right? You can look at me. But she want to stay into the camera, baby. Okay. And when I tell you this girl, like I said, if you've seen The Exorcist from back in the days, the cracked face, okay, the crazy voice, the floating in the air, all of the things was going on with this girl. The way I would not have been sitting in that audience anymore, child, I would have been going so damn fast. I didn't understand how we still had a full studio audience. Mind you, the guy that got sick, that was the one that was supposedly talking to the spirits, that they came to take away in the ambulance, they find out later that he died on the way to the hospital, and still nobody says anything about that. They basically like, oh, let's just pretend that never happened. Child, this movie was crazy as hell. I ain't gonna lie, it gave me a couple of jumps, which is hard to do. I don't usually fall too much into those type of things. So I was like, okay, like I said, this definitely was one that came out a while back, but I remember that I did have it on one of my lists and I just never got a chance to watch it. So I figured I would just give y'all the update and my thoughts on what this one was talking about. All I could tell y'all is that audience regretted that they still sat there that whole time, honey. And I don't just know that it would not have been me. That's what I can tell you. I could tell you that I would have been out of I would have been on my way home and I would have saw whatever happened on the news later and been like, oh shoot, child, I was there at that place when that happened. And but that would have been all you would have heard from me. By the end of the daggone episode, this was him. I mean, the end of the movie, this was basically his face, okay? And it was too late when it finally jumped up on his behind. So that was basically Late Night with the Devil. Okay. Child, a hot mess. Now, yeah, Kendall, that one made me jump a little bit. Now, I told y'all about this one, okay? Tarot. When these little people, and we know what people it was, we know who was not there, okay? Child, it was a friend's trip. We camping. We just broke up with our boyfriend. Y'all already know how these kind of movies be. And it was one of the friends' birthday that we supposed to be celebrating. And she's steadily talking about some, oh, well, why don't we read tarot cards? Like, we done did the drinking. We done been out here camping. We bored. We gonna go looking. We really was looking for more liquor because we had drunk all the liquor up and we wanted more liquor. And we basically wanted to be able to, not have to go all the way to the store because we out in West Bubbles. So let's look through the people's house to see what they have. Because of course we're renting a house, an Airbnb or whatever, right? And we gonna go ahead and break a lock on a door that's locked up that says keep out. So we gonna ignore that it got a sign that says keep out. We gonna break the lock and we gonna go down there to see if they got liquor. But no, they don't got liquor, but they got this box of tarot cards, and we gonna say, oh, it's my birthday. Why don't you read me my cards for my birthday? And the girl is like, no. Okay, she say no about 10 times. She say how dangerous it is. She say we absolutely should not read no damn cards. We need to stay as far away from cards as you possibly can because it get a little tricky, bad things happen and all of that. And she's still like, it's my birthday, read me my cards. So nonetheless, she reads everybody card. And, the guy, one of them was supposed to be her boyfriend that she had just broke up with. So he was in his feelings and he was taking stuff personal, with the things that she was reading in the cards. And he was saying that she was trying to be funny with him. But she was like, no, in all actuality, I'm not. I'm just telling you the stuff, that's on your cards. I'm not being funny and I'm not trying to single you out with nothing. But he walks off. He have an attitude. Nonetheless, it don't take a rocket science for us to figure out that once they get home and the trip is over, weird things are happening. We are basically, whatever she said in the card, if she said hangman, if she said something about you being on the wrong track, your behind probably was going to end up getting ran over by a damn train. Okay, whatever she said was happening in different ways to each of them. And the funniest part to me, okay, it probably wasn't meant to be funny, But it just really was, because it was like, why the hell did y'all go messing with people's stuff and breaking into somebody damn, locked damn door that said keep out? It said it clear as damn day. So I just felt like you get what the hell you get, right? So of course it's all of them together, and like I said, they do the cards, and not only does she read their cards, but she reads hers as well. And when these strange things start happening, they just think that it's random accidents, but then finally it's like, ding dong, wait a minute, it just so happens that I was reading y'all cards, and the things that I was saying in the cards I think is happening. And then of course everybody thinks she crazy. And when they first get home and the stuff is happening to them, child, who you think gets it first, right? The birthday girl, the one that wanted it all so bad. She's in the damn dorm by herself, and she hears a noise, and she's talking about, hello, hello. The ones that do that, they the first damn ones to go. Then not only is she gonna say hello, but she gonna climb her ass up a ladder and go look upstairs in the freaking attic and looking at these cards and everything, and some shit jump out at her and make her fall down the damn ladder. Fall. I just was like, girl, you really was begging to go. You didn't want to live. Like, you can't tell me you wanted to live. That movie was so damn, it was like so stupid, y'all. It was predictable, because I remember when I was telling y'all about it as far as what you should be watching, the first thing I said is, okay, we have some people that's being nosy, that's going places they got no business going, doing things they got no business doing, and then they shocked when some stuff come up at them. That was the bottom line of that, child. I don't know if anybody checked that one out. Put it in the comments and let me know. That was definitely a hot ass mess. Moving right along, we got Presumed Innocent on Apple TV with Jake Gyllenhaal. I love this show. I really, really do. It is so good. I have been also talking about this over on TikTok. I haven't been doing full reviews on it over here, but I definitely been giving my thoughts on TikTok. This is a situation, and I was right. It is a remake of sorts from the original with Harrison Ford that came out back in the days. It also is, a book with the same name that was wrote years ago. But this is, of course, the television, version. And he is an attorney that's accused of sleeping with one of his coworkers, right? Not only that, well, it ain't really accused of sleeping with one of his coworkers, because he was, and he's already admitted it to his wife. He's pretty much said the affair is over. He don't mess with her no more. They're done and all of that. But come to find out, that was a lie. Okay, the lie detector that detected that was a lie. He was still messing with her, and it was to the point where he actually was stalking her, right? She didn't want to have the relationship no more, but he still was bringing his behind around. And then all of a sudden, we turn up with her, okay, she done got taken out, she done got deleted. And he becomes one of the prime suspects. And everybody that he works with is pissed off that they didn't know that this was a relationship that they had going on, right? They feel like that he lied to them, because he literally was sitting here working the damn case. And if you are somebody that could have potentially been the one that, of course, would be accused of taking her out, then the last thing that you should be doing is working her case. Okay, you shouldn't have been nowhere near it. So that already makes him look bad. I don't want to tell y'all everything, because if people want to check it out, but I will just say that not only is it times that you be giving him the side eye, you be like, what's really going on, Rusty? Because you doing a lot, you being real damn extra. But it also is where you start to think his other co-workers could have done it. Okay, I got the wife and the son on my list too. I'm watching y'all. Okay, because there's some real funny stuff going on. You see the different looks. You see all of a sudden them turning up in different pictures and videos where it's like, now, why was you there? What was really going on? So I do like how they bring this, across, and how they make you intrigued, and you really trying to wait to get to the end of this daggone case to see who the hell did it, okay? Who took Carolyn out, because it's one of y'all. So if anybody is not watching this, I definitely think that y'all should check it out. Of course, this is on Apple TV, and we talked about before how Apple TV definitely, in my opinion, actually be doing a really good job with their shows. I think they one of the good ones. I'm mad because I did see that Outer Range is actually getting canceled, and I thought that that was a good one. I think I remember telling you guys about that one up here too. But nonetheless, yes, this is Presumed Innocent, Apple TV with Jake Gyllenhaal. Definitely, if you are not watching, I would say to definitely check it out. Now, let me see what y'all saying in the comments. He said that increased me up. Kendall said, don't be messing around with no tarot cards. Yes, that's what nosy gets you. Exactly. Like, being very nasty, child. Very, very nasty in all of the ways, honey. Now, trigger warning. I enjoyed this, y'all. Okay, Jessica Alba, she came back out here in these streets. She said, y'all thought I was going to go ahead and sit down somewhere and not do nothing. You thought like Nelly. Okay, who thought, you know what, was jelly. I'm back out here. I done came to see what the heck is going on. My daddy, supposedly was taken out in some kind of accident. So I'm coming there to, basically pay my respects and and take care of my business here and see what's going on or whatever. And in the midst of me coming back around, I'm kind of feeling like, yeah, I'm here and I'm grieving, about my father and, trying to catch up with some of the people. I got childhood friends. I got, people that I grew up with, people that I know. I got an ex-boyfriend that I used to mess with. So I'm seeing what's up with him. He's the sheriff, and I think his daddy was like a congressman or either running for Congress or something like that. He was high up in these small towns or whatever, right? But in the midst of me going ahead to read for daddy, I'm still kind of noticing that it's some funny stuff with y'all too. Okay, I'm not that much into my group. Realize that I actually have a background that is in military or whatever, right? Nobody really knows her title. They don't know what she been up to. They don't know where she works. So they figuring like, okay, she gonna come and she gonna be here for her daddy funeral and she gonna be right the hell up out of our face. We ain't gonna have to deal with her no more. But my girl, I can't even remember what her character name was in here, but Miss Jessica Alba said, oh no, y'all got me all the way jacked up. Okay. That's what we not about to do is sit around and, just let y'all play in my face when I'm actually feeling like it's one of y'all that probably thought her, supposed boyfriend had a whole or ex-boyfriend or, trying to get back to being her boyfriend again. I thought he was raggedy as hell. His daddy was raggedy. His brother was raggedy. They was all raggedy. But I did enjoy this one. Okay, so I know that was one that I had on last month's list too when I did get to go ahead and give it a look-see. So now, y'all, this one, I don't know if y'all remember, but I had this on the list. This one was called Knox Goes Away, and it actually was with Michael Keaton and Al Pacino. Now, Al Pacino did not have a big role. I wish we could have saw just a little itsy bitsy titsy more of him. But I was like, y'all had me once y'all said Al Pacino and you said Michael Keaton because I love both of them. So I was going to watch it regardless. I really didn't know what to expect. I didn't know. Only thing I knew was the synopsis that I read to you guys, which was pretty much letting us know that he was a person that was a hitman, but he had just found out, as he's going to do these hits, that he is actually having dementia, and the dementia that he has is coming on very, very quickly, right? It's happening rapidly. He may not even have maybe not even a month to, be able to function and go ahead and do whatever, that he's trying to do. And so you definitely don't want to be a daggone hitman and you worried about you gonna be losing your memory in the middle of the hit, right? You might not even know who you're supposed to be going to hit. That's gonna be a problem. That's definitely gonna be an issue if we don't know what's happening. And so one aspect of it, of course, is he needs to get his business in order. He needs to take care of everything, make sure that he has everything right. And he does put himself and his partner in jeopardy when he's going to do these hits because of the fact that his memory is going, right? And the partner, unfortunately, did not know that his memory was going. If it's one critique that I would have about this movie, although I did enjoy it, one, of course, like I said, I would have wanted to see more of Robert De Niro. Two, I mean, not Robert De Niro, Lord, I love him too, but Al Pacino. Two, I would have liked him to have been out like a little bit more doing the jobs. I wanted to see a little bit more of that having the impact on him. But besides him going and finding out and getting his diagnosis, from the doctor, and then him trying to get his things in order, he also ends up getting approached by his son. This was a big part of the story as well, right? And when the son approaches him, they actually haven't been talking for some time now at this point. So he didn't even know who he was. It was like a stranger was knocking at his door. But his son is basically coming and saying to him, I need your help. I took somebody out. I had to take them out. I didn't have no choice. And I need you to come and help me. And so he basically is trying to go and help his son because he feels like he never been there for him anyway. And he feels like, he's trying to look out for him and kind of do one last thing right before his mind is completely gone. So it was really good, y'all. I liked it. It's just, like I said, for me, I could have had a little bit more things in it, but I didn't think it was bad. I definitely think it's worth checking out. And I think it's supposed to be going on HBO Max. Like, if not by the end of the month, I think it may be like the beginning of August or something like that. So I would definitely say look out for this one. I thought it was good. Mm-hmm. You said that small town was in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Yeah, she did do a good job. Okay, Kendall said that's at the top of her list. Torian said he enjoyed that one. Okay. So let's see. I think I might either have one more to talk about as far as what I got to see. Yeah. Beverly Hills I saw a lot of mixed reactions about Beverly Hills Cop. I didn't look at too many reviews because I don't typically look at other people's reviews when I know there's a chance that I may want to talk about it, even if it's just a quick video. And even if I wasn't going to do no kind of review on it, I still like to have my own thoughts. I still like to make my own judgments about something and not go by what people are saying. But I did see little stuff here and there as far as online with some people saying it was whack. To me, a lot of the people that were saying it was whack also said that they were not big fans of the original, or either they really did not see the original ones like that, right? And then I saw some other people that were saying it was good. In my opinion, it was okay. I was not mad at it at all. First of all, once you said Eddie Murphy, once you said Beverly Hills, because let's get it straight, let's put some respect on his name, that Beverly Hills Cop was actually the first of this type of genre to have a cop comedy drama black, like they did that. They started it off. All the other ones that you see and you love today came after them. There would be no other ones without them. So let's just say that. Let's also just put some respect on Eddie Murphy's name, period, point blank. So just with that, I was okay with it. But then when I seen so many people being like, oh, I don't know, it wasn't this, it wasn't that, because like I said, once you said Eddie Murphy and I saw that the old crew was back in the building, I was just like, yeah, give it to me. Okay, I was here for the nostalgia of it all. I was not mad. I wanted to see the old people. I wanted to see the new people. Like, sign me up, right? That's how I felt about it. And I was like, okay, it's on Netflix. So, you know what I mean? What's the big deal? And basically, we have, of course, Eddie Murphy as Axel Foley. We have Judge Reinhold as Billy. We have John Ashton. He's now Detective Sergeant. We have Taylor Page playing his daughter. I didn't think her acting was all of that, but some parts was better than others. It was little things that was goofy, but it still wasn't where it made me hate it or anything like that to that point, or made me say it was trash. We have Paul Reiner as Detective Jeffrey. We have Kevin Bacon, and I love him. I love Josh Gordon. So for me, I didn't see any losses. And when I looked at this, to me, it reminded me of the original Beverly Hills. Like, I still have Beverly Hills Cop on my damn computer. I have it on DVD. I have it on it. Like, I have it, okay? Now, I will say that I actually, for me personally, like this one better than I liked part 3. To me, part 3 was always the weakest one, and I would say for me, this one came in on top of part 3. But I don't know how anybody else feels. But, that's just my quick thoughts on the Beverly Hills of it all. And I liked the story of, he coming back because his friend Billy done called, and because he don't know what's going on with his daughter. It made me laugh so daggone hard when he was calling his daughter and it's like, hello, hello, hello. Okay, she kept hanging up that damn phone on him and he kept being like, there's something wrong with y'all phone. Why the hell she ain't, answering me? Ain't my fault that y'all phone is all broke up. So I was just like here for all of those things. I didn't see a problem with it at all, for me. But everybody's opinions is different. We don't always like the same things. So, you know, it is what it is. But that's my little 2 cents. Tori, and I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. If you want to come up, you can. I just want to kind of give my thoughts on those ones that I've seen before I got into the July list. But if you guys seen any of those, y'all definitely tell me what y'all thoughts was. If y'all seen other things that we haven't seen or we haven't talked about up here, I always tell y'all to let me know. Tell me so that I could check it out and so that, I could tell other people about it as well. Hey, Torian, what's going
what's
on?
going on? I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Good. Did you see this one? I've
Yes,
seen
I
you
had to say.
saying you saw a trigger warning.
Oh man, that was such a good movie. I'm glad Jessica Alba is back,
Yes.
even if she doesn't like go completely mainstream like she did at one point. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe if this is a passion project for her, but she
Yes.
did a really good job in this role.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I agree. So yeah. I just want to kind of give those little rundowns. There was a couple other ones that I saw too, but I don't think I finished watching them, so I didn't want to tell y'all too much about those until I finish it. Like I know Hotel Cocaine, I think I only watched the first episode. I gotta go back to that one, and it was something else. I can't even remember what it is right now. But yeah, family business. I know a lot of people don't mess with the BT shows, but this show is good. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Okay, I even be hearing Brillo when I'm talking about it. It's good. And it started back July 4th. I am doing reviews on that. It was, of course, based around Carl Weber's books. Now, I have not read this particular series. EJ is the freaking, know all and be all, the professional of it all with these daggone books. But I have read Carl Weber books in the past. And it's
I'm just looking at
basically
this, and I'm just looking at this, and I'm saying I can sense and smell the cutthroat coming off of this picture.
oh yes, it's the Duncan family, and it got Ernie Hudson, of course, as the head of the family. Um, oh gosh, I forget the actress that plays his wife, but there's a couple people in here. But yeah, they are supposed to be a family that runs an exotic, car dealership. Wink, wink, wink. But they are actually, of course, living a very dangerous and double life. It's a whole lot more to them than meets the eye. Okay, just say it like that. So that is the family business. Okay, they are back in the building. I'm glad to see them back. And then we have Sprint is the docu series. This came out July 2nd on Netflix. This is basically around, of course, the sprinting, elite sprinters that navigate their training, media scrutiny, because we know what it is, okay?
Yeah.
And their fierce competition with their sports is following them, throughout the world. These are the fastest humans. Have not got to check it out yet, but I do plan on checking it out. I'm trying to support these. Yeah, I think it's worth us taking a little peek at, because some of the other ones probably ain't gonna be looking at it. I think these next couple ones is coming from Netflix. There's a few of them that was from Netflix. So this one I may be doing a freaking review on this, y'all. I don't know if y'all remember the one that came out when I was just starting my channel. It was one of the first documentaries I talked about. And there was a doctor that had, I think it was 100 kids, and that was the ones that they could prove. It probably was more than that. He actually was doing some fertility stuff that they had no clue about. This is kind of reminding me of that. I think it was called Our Father. I have to look it up and make sure and get back to y'all. But this particular one is the man with 1,000 kids. Crazy. Lord. It came out July 3rd. This team uncovers the story behind Jonathan, a Dutch sperm donor who was accused of fathering over 500 children and defrauding valuable families in the Netherlands and around the world. I might talk about this one. Okay, so be on the lookout. For real, for real, for real. I'm like, child, a mess. Okay, Kendall says Sprint is on her list and hotel cocaine she liking so far. Okay. So yeah, now we pretty much have another one with Simone Biles. Simone Biles is rising. I will definitely check this out as well. When was this one coming? It's July 17th, right? And so it's just
right before the
following
Olympics.
her. Yeah, that's why they doing this. They know what they doing. They smart. But it's talking about her balancing her life, her mental health journey, the training ahead, of course, before the anticipated return of the Olympics. So yeah, I will definitely try to give this some support as well. Child. Oh, you already okay? My sweet perspective already on it. I know that's right. I figured it would be crazy. It sounds crazy. I'm definitely about to see what it's talking about. Um, Child, I just threw this one up here. I will probably not be watching it, but y'all know that I always try to give y'all variety for whoever is interested. So this is the Cameron season 1, Netflix, July 25th. Is upcoming American medieval comedy television series. If you are interested, please tell me, okay, if it's good. You'll have to let me know. I'm looking forward to this. Anything with Anthony Hopkins. If you show me Anthony Hopkins, I'm gonna look. Okay, because Anthony Hopkins don't be missing. This is coming on Peacock, July 18th. This is Those About to Die. So this is coming from a Daniel P. Mannix book that has been adapted into a TV series, of course. It's set to premiere July 18th. The series explores a side of Rome never before told, the dirty business of the entertaining masters giving the mob what they want. Okay, most blood and sport. I'm in it. I'm going to see what it's talking about. Okay, and I will keep y'all updated. Next up, we have, and I don't think I have as many as I did last month, but I think I know the reason why we was actually talking about that last month.
Oh yeah, June, that pack.
Yeah. Mafia Spies, Paramount Plus, July 17th. This is a 6-part documentary based on, of course, Mafia, right? Inside the story of the CIA, gangsters, JFK, Castro, all of those things, right? And this, of course, was a book by Thomas Maker, who wrote the book on Showtime's Masters of Sex, the same person that did that one is doing this. I'll look at it and see what's talking about. She said, I'm so mad. Ramsey Bolton is in that one from GOT. Oh, I'm scared. No, Kendall, it's not horror. You always think everything is horror, girl. Kendall be like, no horror, okay? I got you. So of course, Mr. Tyler Perry is back on the block, being a menace. No, let me stop. I will be doing a review on this though for Ladies' Night, just because I just have to see what the heck is going to be going on. This is gonna have Megan Good, Corey Hardick, Debbie Morgan, who I love. Oh God, I love Debbie Morgan so much. She needs more respect than what she gets. Yeah, and Richard Lawson.
And that's ironic. You got Debbie Morgan and Megan Good together again since Eve's Bayou.
Yes, right. Yes.
Yeah, because when they was doing that together, Megan was a teenager. So that's very interesting.
Definitely. So, Divorced in Black, and she's supposed to be working in this bank, a married woman, devastated that her husband is over here abandoning her, mistreating her, and she's determined to fight until, fate intervenes, revealing the wicked deeds that once upon a time sabotaged, her destiny to connect with her soulmate child. I don't know, but in the trailer, look a hot ass mess.
Yeah, it's basically the same Tyler Perry formula.
Yes, it is. It really is. It's just a remix, baby.
I can tell by the way you was reading the synopsis. You was like, okay, it's the same old thing you read one.
Yeah, Tyler when Perry you look at the trailer, you like, okay, yeah, Tyler Perry.
But you know what movie was good that had him in it? And I'm not sure if you saw it or not. Brotherly Love.
Yes.
That was really good.
Hey, what's going on the Fifth Wall. Thank you for coming through. If y'all not subscribed
on
to the Fifth
Amazon,
Wall,
Kendall.
make sure y'all check her out. Y'all go over there and hit that subscribe button, okay? Yeah. This is gonna be Amazon, Kindle, Amazon Prime. So it comes out on the 11th, and I think unless something happens, I'll be doing a review with the ladies for our movie like with the ladies probably the 18th. So because that'll be my turn, and so yeah, I'll talk about it then. Then we have My Spy, The Eternal City Prom, July 18th. This is with Dave. I always jack up his last name.
Dave Bautista.
Bautista. Okay, yeah. He is back. They had the My Spy years ago. They have reconnected. Apparently, they're going on like a school trip. And of course, somebody ends up, I guess him and her actually end up being pawns for this international terrorist group that's targeting the CIA chief and his son, who happens to be, her best friend. And so, of course, it was supposed to be the school trip, but it's going to turn into, much more than that. He's going to have to beating people up, and taking names and all of that. So it's basically Dave Bautista, Chloe Coleman, Anna Faris. I haven't seen her in a minute. I remember she was in everything back in the days, and then Craig Robinson. And that's going to be on Prime too. So, if anybody want to check it out, I think he does pretty good with acting, actually, better than I was expecting him to. I'm going to lie. I'm not going to lie.
And he from DC.
Oh, okay.
Yep. DMV native.
Okay. So then we have Serpent Queen season 2. I love Serpent Queen. I don't know how many people do. I think Moochie said something about doing reviews on it. I'm not too sure. But this comes on Stars July 12th. It is basically based on a book from Liana Frida's book. Child, I ain't even gonna try to pronounce that, but it's a Renaissance queen of France. Y'all know certain things I just be butchering up. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, okay? But I do like Serpent Queen. I will be checking that one out. American Homecoming, All American Homecoming. I never got into this one. I did used to watch the original. This is the
last season.
Yeah, and people was upset because they ended this one, but then they still got All American going. I
fell off of All American because I felt like after they graduated, what else is there to
right? And I was like how old is Spencer now? He's still in school.
I'm like y'all out of. I said, and the point of All American Homecoming was to be a spinoff of the ones who went to college. So now, what? I couldn't tell you what's going on in All American. Now, my mother, she loves All American. It's crazy because
there's a lot of people that do.
It's crazy too because she got into All American during the pandemic because she had asked me give a show that I could recommend to watch. At that time, I was still watching All American, and I said go ahead and watch that. She watched one episode. She ended up binge watching the whole series up until she couldn't.
Yeah, I binge watched it too. It was funny because my son actually told me about it, and I binged it, and then I was all in. But after a while, I was like, okay, what's happening?
My mother, she loves All American, and she's watching the current season right now.
Okay, yeah. Yes, Kendall said she likes Davis who said she says you gotta check out season 2 so we can enjoy 6-1. Yeah, I did. That's good. A lot of people probably may not check it out, but I think they got a pretty good following. So this one is Sunny, you guys, also on Apple TV July 10th. This kind of piques my interest. First of all, like I said, Apple, I think they want to look out for. But this is a woman, an American woman who just so happens to be living in Japan. And her life is upended when her husband and son disappear, okay, in a plane crash. And so as a consolation, which I don't know how this is a consolation, but okay, they give her Sonny, who just so happens to be a new class of domestic robots made from the company, by her husband's hand, his electronic company. This is, I guess, what he went to Japan to do in the first place. But things start happening with Sonny, okay? And we thinking maybe more, of course, to the son and the husband's disappearance, child. And I said, listen, I'm going to go ahead and check Sonny out and see what Sonny's talking about. I'm going to see what Sonny is talking about, okay? So yeah, that will be on Apple TV. And that is July 10th, I believe, right? Yeah. And then we have Lady in the Lake, I should say. Also, Apple TV limited series, July 19th. When the disappearance of a young girl grips the city of Baltimore in 1966, the lives of two women converge on a fatal collision course. That's all they tell us. They convict, right? Baltimore in the building.
And I'm familiar, I'm familiar with Moses Ingram. She was in the Obi-Wan series that came on a couple years ago. That's where I first learned about her. And ironically, she's from Baltimore.
Okay. I didn't realize she was from there, but I've seen her and stuff too. Yeah. Serpent Queen is really good. It really is. I like that one. So yeah, y'all, that is one to be on the lookout for. I will definitely see what it's talking about. I like the fact sometimes when stuff is vague and you don't know what to expect, and then you go in, hopefully you never know. It could be quite interesting. So then we have Snowpiercer season 4. I think this is the final season. Now I didn't keep up with this. I believe I watched the first 2 seasons. Not because I didn't want to, just that I got so daggone busy. I do want to circle the block on it. And this is another one actually coming from AMC. And AMC is another one y'all gotta watch out for. I'm telling y'all, AMC be hitting with stuff. Okay, I know people don't be wanting to listen to me with some things, but I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. So yeah, the 4th and final season. This I know was like set more than 7 years, after the world had became frozen, and basically they was the series of remaining people, pretty much was on a moving train. That's why they was living, right? That circles the globe. So I do want to go back to it and see what's happening, especially since this is the final one. They gonna be up out of here. Now, Unprisoned, I don't know how many people watched this one and hit the first one. This is the second season. I like the first season. I'm here for this second one. Unprisoned, Hulu, July 17th. Delroy Lindo, I want to say is his name. And then, of course, you have Carrie Hilson. Yeah, I love him too. I mean, I'm saying Carrie Hilson.
I was about to say, who Carrie Hilson?
Oh, Lord. So, yeah, they are father and daughter. Of course, he's been in prison all this time, and he finally gets out. Of course, hence the unprisoned. So she's pretty much used to it just being her and her son. She's a therapist, and of course, her life changes once he gets out. We kind of saw that with last season. So now that he's already out, I'm very curious to see how it's going to go, because I don't really remember everything that happened in season 1. I think they had like a fallout towards the end of the season, and he moved out. So I gotta know what's going down with Pops, because he was funny in this. So I don't know how many people are interested in this one, but I definitely would say check it out. Next up we have Futurama. Now you know what? I didn't know, because my son liked this. I know about this because of my son. I don't know how many times.
When I was younger, I kind of was slightly into Futurama, but I wasn't all the way invested into it, because at the time I was still watching The Simpsons. That was also around the time Family Guy was just coming out. So I wasn't. I watched Futurama, but I wasn't like a fan of the show either.
Okay. Yeah. This is like on the 12th season. Now I didn't realize, because like I said, the only reason why I'm familiar with it, I don't know how many times I was walking and my son would be watching it. I don't know if he really kept up with it consistently, but he was watching it a lot. And I know that season 12 is going to be on Hulu July 29th, but I found it interesting when they said this show actually have got picked up by several different networks. It said it started on it ended in 2013, right, with the 10th season, but it said it started on, I want to say, Fox.
Yes,
then it went from Fox was like seasons 1 through 4. Then it went to Adult Swim for 3 seasons. It went to Comedy Central for 3 seasons, and now it's on Hulu. So I thought that was really interesting. I was like, well,
Futurama has a cult following.
Okay, yeah, I thought that was interesting. So I can't really say I kept up with it, but I do know about it. So moving on, we go into theaters now. We'll end it off with theaters, and let's see. Okay. Despicable Me.
Would you believe I have not watched one of these movies?
Get out of here! No, I have
not watched one Despicable Me movie, but I know they have a following. Clearly, they do because they're on their fourth one, and then then they have all those minions. So
I went to the movies to see the first one. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Disney. They all in connection. They are all. And I think it's about to be more than that now because I think it's Disney, Hulu, National Geographic, and then like one of the sports channels is like ESPN. Yeah, there you go. So, but yeah, now he's had a baby basically, and with the new member of the family, Gru Jr., he is going to be, he feel like the baby is intent on tormenting him. And so, of course, they also have the mastermind Maxine that escapes prison and is trying to get revenge. And of course, we're going to want to protect our baby and our family or whatever. So that's what this one is about. I can't remember if I saw 3, but I know I definitely seen the first 2. And the first one I went to the movies to see. I don't remember with who, but yeah. This is a mess. They're a mess. So, I'll check out for and see what's going on. I'm probably not going to go to the movies to see it, but, Now, Maxine, she got the people scared in the streets. I don't know. A lot of people talking about this. I know this is one my son want to see. We saw the preview for this. I want to say when we went to see, what movie did we go to see for Mother's Day? Like Planet of the Apes, I think it was. This came up as one of the previews. And he was like, Mom, Maxine. I'm like, okay, who the hell is Maxine?
I saw this on Wednesday.
Okay.
And my review for it is going up tomorrow.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Maxine is a 2024 for a slasher film, pretty much same directed, produced by T.I. West. It's the third film. Of course the first 2 was like what was it, X and Pearl. Yeah, I didn't care that much for that, but I know it's some people that do. So yeah. It stars Mia, and she's reprising the role, and I think it's like some type of
this was a sequel to
in Hollywood, sequel, and it's like a mysterious, take her out on the loose and all that.
I'm gonna put it like this: no one's gonna suspect who the killer is. I'll put it like that because I didn't even see it coming.
Okay, I like that one is like that,
and the deaths were like, the deaths in here were gruesome.
I'm not too shocked because I know the other one. I was like, oh, what the hell? Yeah, so
Kendall would love this movie.
July. Then we have Fly Me to the Moon. Child, I don't know. I have no intention on seeing this
when I went to go see what was it, Quiet Place Day 1. That's what I saw.
Yes. Yeah, Scarlett Johansson and Woody Harrelson, Ray Romano, and of course Channing Tatum. I like both of them, but I don't care about seeing this movie. Just gonna be honest with y'all. Like I'll probably end up watching it one day, but it ain't gonna be one I'm gonna be rushing for. But I know a lot of people like this is one that's being talked about a lot. I could see them probably being nominated for awards.
I'd say the same thing.
Yeah, comedy, drama.
This is the type of movie that gets those type of nominations.
Yes, absolutely. I think he's like
basically. Go ahead.
They're in a relationship, and he's like some type of specialist in NASA or NASA director. It's like that 1960s space. So
because basically what it's saying like is for years a lot of people have speculated that the moon landing was fake.
Right.
And basically what this movie is like putting it in movie form. Like they didn't really go to the moon. Like it was like a Hollywood production. It made people believe they went to the moon, but they really didn't.
Yeah. Definitely. Yes, please hit that like, share, subscribe. And if y'all not subscribed,
I'm just trying to figure out when did Scarlett get all that back there?
Oh.
I couldn't help. I said that's a whole nother moon we talking about.
Right. Listen, I don't know. I don't remember her having that now that you pointed it out.
All them years of playing Black Widow.
Then we have Long Legs. Now
I saw that preview when I went to go see Maxine.
I don't know, y'all. This might be interesting. July 12th, in pursuit of another taker-outer, right? FBI agent uncovers a series of occult clues that she must solve to end this terrifying, spree that's going on now. What caught my eye is Nicolas Cage and Blair Underwood. I'm like, have they been in a movie together?
I said Blair Underwood. I said we haven't seen Blair Underwood in a movie in how long?
Right.
And then to see him in a movie and then in a movie like this, because I don't think I've ever seen Blair Underwood in a movie like this. He usually stays in a lane of drama type films. But to see him be in a movie that's more on the horror side, that should be very interesting.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's definitely.
Candy, I can promise you this has nothing to do with spiders. I knew somebody was going to ask that because of the title.
No, I don't have nothing to do with spiders. And she said, heck no, that looks scary. Kendall, it's probably not. But, I'll check it out for you first and then I'll let you know. I'm going to see what it's talking about. So yeah, that's Long Legs, and that is what did I say? July 12th. Okay. So next up, we got Twisters, which y'all know how I be feeling.
Yeah, I listen to Mika. I'm right there with you. Now, here's the thing. When I saw the first trailer for this, I was locked in. I was like, okay, I might actually go see this. But then I saw the second trailer and I said, this looks so goofy. And I'm mad. And I'm mad because I'm a huge fan of the original Twister.
Yes,
that's one of my.
I had that, and I got that from Columbia House. Shout out to Columbia House.
Twister is one of my favorite movies of all time. I remember watching that as a kid, and I used to watch that every time it came on HBO. I always dropped everything that I was doing, and if Twister was on, I was locked in. Like I said, you know what? If I was in a different body, I would have tried to be a storm chaser. just
I know that's right. Yeah, I was kind of like, first of all, y'all know how I feel when it comes to remakes. I'm already skeptical because I like the original one too. And sometimes I get proven wrong. It's been remakes of movies and TV shows where they do a good job, and I'll definitely will give credit when credit is due. But I pretty much felt similar to Tori, and like the first preview, I was like, okay. And the second one, I was like, yeah, no. And I could be wrong. Maybe people gonna watch it and they're gonna be like, it's the best thing.
If I do watch it, I'll listen. I will wait for that to come on the streaming and then I'll watch it that way. But I don't think I would pay to go see that.
Yeah, Twister. Yeah, it was the old movie with I can't think of their names right now, and I see their faces so clear.
R.I.P. to Bill Paxton.
Yeah, Bill Paxton. Absolutely. Yep.
And Philip Seymour Hoffman. He was in that too.
Oh, yes. And everything he does, he was good in. Yeah.
I like this character. His character had me dying laughing every time he did or said something in that movie.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, so y'all know it's of course the tornadoes, and they pretty much start, having supposed groundbreaking new tracking systems and all of that, and we're gonna cross paths, and the only thing probably different is that they made one of the people like an influencer, so it's all about what he's putting on social media. Of course, that wasn't going on back then, and just them chasing these storms, and us having the competitions, like that part of it is the same. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if people tell me that it's good, I might
enjoy it.
Right.
That's all I can say. Enjoy it.
But other than that, I'm really not. So, what you call it? So of course, this is pretty much going to be taking over July. So I know other things was going to be really talking about once this hit, because I'm going to see this.
Right, me too. I already had it's a group of us that are going, like maybe like a group of like 5 or 6 of us that are going on that Thursday night showing. And we got our we got our tickets the day that they dropped, and literally by the end of the day, the one that we're going to was almost sold out. So like we had to get our tickets real soon. But yeah, this right here, this is probably going to be the biggest grossing movie of the year. for sure.
Definitely, I could believe that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I figured it wasn't gonna be that much stuff really, because they ain't gonna want to be in competition with this anyway.
No, they were supposed to release it was a movie that was supposed to come out next month. They ended up pushing all the way to December because they were scared that they wouldn't make no money around because this movie, and we're talking about a movie that's coming out halfway through the month of August.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. And shout out to Ryan Reynolds because he's a marketing genius.
Absolutely.
I said if this man wasn't an actor, he could be in the marketing department because he knows how to market a movie. And what I like about this is that with all the previews that they've shown, they show a lot of the same clips, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
That means we gonna go in there and see a whole bunch of new stuff.
Yeah, I like that too. So give me 1 minute, y'all. We almost finished anyway. I got one more for y'all. And I appreciate y'all for being patient. Make sure y'all hit that like. And I was saying, if y'all, well, I'm sure everybody that's in here now, but anybody that come on the replay, if you're not subscribed to Torian Rain Reloaded, definitely make sure you subscribe to his channel and put his link and stuff in the description.
She coming back, Candy. She said she had to step away right quick. But I'm still here. Oh, Candy, when are we gonna do the review for Serial Mom? I'm looking forward to that one. I just gotta know so I make sure I'm available that day.
Okay, y'all, sorry about that. I'm back. My son, I'm telling you, it's either always my son or my cat. When I'm in here all day by myself, nobody don't come. The minute I'm on the line, surprise! Never fails.
And Tamika, I don't know how hot it was for you in New York, but my goodness.
Oh, it's hot over
here. It was scorching. it was scorching today. I got in my
it's ridiculous.
I had to go somewhere briefly today, and I got in my car. It clocked 109.
Woo! Yeah, that's hot.
Oh, Candy, I should be available. During the week. Probably. Yeah, I should be.
That's a little too hot for me.
Yeah, and then when I started driving, then it went to 103. I said, wow, a whole 6 degrees.
Yeah. You got to be real careful in that. Real careful. Okay, y'all. So, yes, definitely looking for this one. Y'all put it in the chat. Let me know if y'all trying to go see, Wolverine.
I'll answer it for them. Yes, they are.
Because, some people be like, I don't like superheroes. I don't want to see that. But, we all like different things. So,
yeah.
But I'm here for it all the way. So, now this is the last one. Kind of an honorable mention because they always playing in our face when it comes to these type of films. It's only in limited theaters, and once you tell me limited theaters, I'm figuring that means it's not gonna be nowhere in my neighborhood, and I'm gonna have to wait till it come out on streaming anyway. But this is actually, I think this came out today, July 5th. 50 Cent and what's his name? Mel Gibson, right? Yeah. And this is based around the West Messer murders. The killing of 11 women. Oh, y'all know what I mean. The taking out of 11 women whose remains were found in 2009 in the desert is actually inspired by true events. The serial taker Outer may still be out there to this day. Okay. The police is a police chief, a detective that joined forces with the FBI after they found the remains left in the desert. And each of them kind of have their own agenda, their own methods. Of course, we're clashing, we're arguing. It's a tangled web of intrigue, cast suspicion in all directions. And I remember when the trailer first dropped for this, I shared it on TikTok. I do want to see it. I wasn't too sure if it was coming streaming or if it was going to theaters. So apparently it's going to be in limited theaters first. But they've been coming out to the theaters pretty fast. They did the same thing. I forget what the other one was that a couple of us were saying we wanted to see. That I'm so mad because I finally had got to see it too, where they was like different alternate verses. It'll come back to me. Y'all know I'll be forgetting stuff if I don't write it down. But it's another one of those that they put in limited theaters. But whenever y'all get a chance, I would definitely put this on the list. Boneyard. Be on the lookout for it. 50 trying to do his thing. So yeah, that was pretty much what I have for y'all today, y'all. I don't know, like I said, which ones y'all will be interested in, but if you watch any, definitely come back and let me know which ones you watched, what you liked, what you didn't like. If you know any other ones that you think that I would be interested in, definitely let me know about them. Let's see. Well, yeah, we had Beverly Hills Cop, of course, Family Business, Sprint. I'm definitely gonna see what this is talking about. The Man with 1,000 Kids, honey. I'm gonna see. This sounds like a mess. And I like how they got the little pregnancy test.
Yeah, right, exactly.
With a picture. Simone Biles Rising. I don't know if it's G Unit Films, Kendall. I don't remember seeing that on there. I'll have to check again. I don't remember. I think it was another production company. Yeah, I'm not interested in that one. But if anybody sees it, definitely let me know. Because you never know. Those About to Die with Anthony Hopkins, definitely want to check that out. Mafia Spies, who knows? It's probably some stuff in here that I can learn because I feel like I heard a lot of stories as far as JFK, the mafia and all of that. But as time goes on, it seems like they want to put more and more stuff out there now, as opposed to years ago when they would be trying to deny it. So Divorced in Black, My Spy. I'm probably not gonna watch this, but
Right.
my nieces and nephews and them probably will. Serpent Queen, definitely, definitely, definitely for me. I love that show. Homecoming, not so much. I do think they should have still got another season though, even though I don't watch it. Sonny, I'm gonna see what this talking about because this sounds like these people gonna be on some mess. This robot probably gonna be on some mess. I want to see what this is talking about as well. Lady in the Lake. Child, she said, imagine if he had to pay 1,000 for 1,000 kids in child support.
He probably looking for the highest cliff to leap off of.
Oh God, that would be a freaking mess. Snowpiercer, of course, that's the last season for that. Prison season 2, July 17th on Hulu. I'm definitely tuning in for that. Futurama, my son probably gonna be watching it. Despicable Me,
Pass.
Little kitties.
Seen it.
Okay, you seen this. I'm gonna check it out. No, I'm sorry. Long Legs, I will see what this is.
Kendall going to see Long Legs.
And Twisters, no. I'm sorry.
Definitely yes.
Yes. Okay, I'm so excited for that. And of course, Boneyard, I'm going to see what that's talking about. So yeah, that's what I got for y'all today. I thank y'all for checking in with your girl, for being patient while I was. Y'all know I always gotta have one issue or another, buddy. My self care pretty much went smooth, so it was like, yeah, now we gonna mess with you, but we made it through. Thank you for coming up, Tori, and what you got going on next on your channel.
Well, like I already told you, my review for Maxine will be going up tomorrow, and also on my Patreon, I'll be doing my True Crime Sunday, which the topic this week will be Richard Ramirez, aka the Night Stalker. And and the reason why I'm doing that one tomorrow, along with the Maxine, review is because he was a focal point in the movie.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely.
I'm not sure if you remember that story because it happened back in and out there in LA. Yeah, so that'll be going down on my Patreon tomorrow.
Okay. So for me, what the heck do I got going on tomorrow? Like I said, possibly a throwback movie. I gotta check in with the ladies because I haven't even spoken to them. If not, then it may just be getting pushed back to the end of the month. Y'all know every fourth Sunday we do the throwback movie. I'm trying to be on track for this month because from June, May and June I was off track. So hopefully, unless something happens, the first Saturday is the self-care, which you should be watching. Next Saturday should be trivia night. The following week, the third week, should be Mafia Monday, Flashback Friday, and then that fourth Sunday should be throwback movie. As far as things that I'm reviewing, we still got House of the Dragon. We got one, till September to talk about with
that show.
Ghost
and the boys.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did you see the last episode?
Yes.
Yes.
Man. And I thought Booby and Detroit was going to be talking about. Shout out to them, so I was going to jump on with them if they did, but they didn't. And I haven't really been talking about it except for little things on TikTok. But I've been watching. It is some things I watch that I don't talk about. But yeah, so far for me, it would be like, of course, with the ladies Monday for Ghost. Then I review Sisters on Wednesdays. I think we are even supposed to do like a last interview with the Vampire Live Tuesday. I got to check in about that. Wednesday, I'm usually with Moochie from Mayor Kingstown. And now I've been joining EJ for Family Business. So that's pretty much if anything else come up, I'll let y'all know. And I'm going to try to chop up because I don't usually do that. That's why I tried to get my little takes on the things I think because I'm going to chop those up and put them on. I meant to put some out on our last trivia night because that trivia night was funny as I don't know what. And I ain't even never get a chance to do it. I might clip out that little last part, the late night. That was funny. So yeah, I'll be on the night. Yeah, trivia night is probably gonna be next Saturday, but I'm gonna see if everybody's available because the last couple ones that I've been doing, usually some people are missing, they can't make it. All of us haven't really been on the same schedule, and things happen. But hopefully, it's really supposed to be the second Saturday of every month. So we're gonna see if I can get it back on track this month. If not that second one, maybe we can do it the following one. And see who can come. So that's the plan.
I enjoy the trivianess. I happen to go back and just watch certain parts of the last one.
That was playing. So many people were telling me to.
It got real interesting at the end.
Yeah, I meant to cut that part out and put it up, and I wanted to share it on TikTok too, but then I got kind of caught up with other things, so I'll see. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for checking in. I will catch y'all on the next one. Kendall, Candy Love, Jerry B. What's going on, girl?
Very cool. Came right in at the end.
At the end, yeah. Catch the replay. I gave you out some stuff. My sweet perspective, Ashley. Thank you for her coming through. If y'all not subscribed to her channel, please do. The Fifth Wall. She's another great one that be having a lot of good content. She does a lot of sci-fi, comics, action, heroes, horror, any of those, right? Michelle Waller, and I didn't even know DeMarcus was in here earlier too. If you ain't talking about power, he ain't staying. But I thank you so much.
That means you ain't gonna hear. That means you ain't gonna hear from DeMarcus like for the next month or so.
Right, but he do watch some other show. He be cracking me up because he literally know every damn person, every character.
Right, you be like, who is this person? And then you got to go back and watch and
right. Yes. He definitely be knowing. Lemon Kush Pepper, thank you so much for coming through. All right, y'all. We're going to talk with y'all later. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. Stay safe. All right, Torian. Stay safe, y'all. If you getting your party on, of course, drink responsibly, but have a good time. I'm gonna go relax, relate, release, and enjoy the rest of my Saturday, child, because I've been stressed out. Even though I gotta get these slides together for power, so I really ain't gonna be resting, but you know what I mean. So next time, y'all.